What was going on in your life before you started working with me?
Well, at that point, I was really in a state of upheaval. I had recently found out that I was going to be losing my job, and that was going to have a major impact on me because I had been at the same place for a long time. And I had no idea what I was going to do with that. I had recently bought a new house that I was going to have to pay for, so it was added stress on top of losing the job of having to pay for this new mortgage. And in general, I was just feeling like I needed support with these types of things, more support than, like just for normal everyday types of things that I would handle on my own normally and, get through. I just felt like I could use some extra guidance on, how to get through this time. So that's when I actually came across your ad on Facebook and reached out to you for help with getting me through this and coming out on the end and changing my energy to be more positive so that I could get there, because I was feeling really, kind of down, and I knew that I needed to be more positive to make something good happen than I was.
I love it, and I'm so glad to have been and honoured to have been part of your journey, Renee, as well. I really am. What would you say then were your biggest transformations from completing your Impassioned life?
Well, actually, I can say that I was very pleasantly surprised at how things turned out. I did feel like I learned a ton about energy and how that all relates, and it opened up my thinking to, just more possibilities of how everything relates and the importance of being positive. And I definitely was able to learn techniques and tools, and through just, your modeling, how to be more positive, and just, the way that you handle things and approach things and with the group and in life in general, that just allowed me to, learn how to turn things around and be more positive, which was one of the major things that I was wanting, so that I could bring in the other good things to my life that I needed to at the time. So along with learning about energy, becoming more positive, and then also I did feel supported throughout that process as well, to the point to where it wasn't nearly as stressful, I think, as it would have been if I hadn't had that support. So I do feel like I'm way more positive now, and that's the biggest transformation in learning how to turn those thoughts around and just stay positive and be thankful for the good things and keep bringing that in.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. It's so true. And how did you find the group sessions?
Yeah, the group sessions were great. I really look forward to those every week and getting to know everybody and tracking where everybody was. We all had similar sorts of life and career and finding our purpose sorts of goals. So it was good to be able to hear other people talk through where they were with those and how they were doing, and the questions that, and the concerns that they would have would come up for me as well. And then working through the exercises, learning how to apply the EAM techniques to the individual situations that I was having as well as they were having. And to be able to do that live, was very helpful. So yeah, the calls were really great.
What would you say to people or to someone who's thinking of doing your Impassioned life? What would you say to them?
That Louise is really sincere, and really good at what she does and helping you through whatever it is you're trying to process. Like I mentioned to you in my feedback form, that you really could have been a psychologist easily, that you're, you know, completely at that level as well. So you're able to help, you know, through a lot of different pieces of the puzzle, you know, not just like life coaching in general and the techniques of EAM, but also kind of the more, you know, counseling issues that come up sometimes as well, which is kind of a bonus that, you know, you're adept at being able to kind of guide people in that way too. And then also on top of that, for people that are looking to start their own businesses, and that you have experiences as well that you can share and help guide people that do want to have their own individual careers and take off in that direction. So there's a number of ways, you know, that taking the classes been immensely helpful, and, you know, in a number of different ways. So I would say try it, and, you know, you're only going to come out of it, you know, but in a better place than you are now. The other transformation piece is happening. But another piece that I'd come to believe before was to find out about my purpose, and I'd always struggled with that. And I wasn't one of those people that has ever really known what it was that I wanted to do when I grew up. I've just always kind of landed where I've landed. And then once my job got pulled out from under me, it was like, okay, now I really have to figure out something. And I had come to the realization that I didn't want to keep on doing what I had been doing because it wasn't fulfilling, you know, on really any level other than financially anymore. And I'd been wanting to find something for a long time, but I just never knew what that would be. And I was able, through, I think, being more positive and opening up to possibilities, and also just being forced at the same time to, you know, try to figure out what it was that was going to fulfill me. And, you know, it was like this kind of it. I came across at my local pet food store a lady that was taking animal communication classes. And I'd been in there before, and I had talked to her before, but for some reason this particular time it came up that she was taking these classes. And I'd always been interested in pets, you know, animals, but had kind of ruled out those professions because I didn't want to be a vet. I'm certified in grooming. I decided I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to be a vet tech. I was like, okay, well, there's nothing else. So I'd kind of written that off as a career. And through talking with her, I was able to learn that you actually can learn to do animal communication, that it's something that can be taught. And I was just super excited about it. And I was like, oh my God, that's it. That's the thing. That's it. It just like, so yeah, so towards, before I was, you know, I guess that was about week, I don't know, 12 or 13 or something like that. I actually discovered what it is that I do want to do. And so I'm working on learning to do that, and going to be taking classes to be able to become an animal communicator.
Yay!
Yeah.
I love it. I'm so excited. It's such a shift from your last job as well, isn't it? Oh, that's so brilliant. Thank you so much for sharing that. Is there anything else you'd want to say to anybody that we haven't talked about that you'd love to share as part of, you know, your story?
I guess I would just add that this is the first one that I took as far as a life coaching class, and that I picked the right one. I don't feel a need to take another one or to, you know, so I guess I would just add that, you know, if you're exploring different options of different ones to take and you're unsure, and obviously this one resonated with me, and you need to pick what, you know, what would resonate with you as well. But yeah, I don't normally give testimonials. I don't normally take these classes. I don't.
Yeah, Renee.
But I did it, and yeah, this was the one. So if you're thinking about it or hesitating, just go for it. You won't regret it.